uncover you in all of your ways, destroying what's left with your foolish games. You push us all down to take this away, this dream we still have. You can't take this away.
Well, hello there again, and welcome back to Zero X Media and Design. I'm your host, Dustin Rogerson. With me, as always, my good buddy and pal, Adam Gladfelter. Adam, what's happening, brother?
Man, just got home from work. A fantastic work day and ready to get this racing underway.
It's been a day for sure. What a doozy, eh?
Mm-hmm. Or as I like to call a hootenanny.
That's right. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good, though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's good evening in real life, and it is good day in the sim world. These drivers tonight are going to try to take on the old school version of Phoenix International Raceway. As you can see here, we're looking at the static blimp cam, and you'll notice it's a little different than what we're used to seeing of today's caliber. Adam, what's different about this track?
Well, for one, there's no dog leg in this one, so they have to stay above into the racing surface. And also the start finish line is in the old area, which is now the front stretch.
Yes, it is. And I was just looking at that. I do not even have a start finish cam tonight, so we will not be looking at that. Let's talk about last week's race. If you missed it, you can go back and find it right here on Zero X Media. They had a really good battle at Bristol. Lots of cautions, lots of wrecks, but Brandon Brock ends up coming away with the win. I want to say it was Josh Yarbrough in second place and Eric Johnson in third. Let me double check that.
Yeah, that's correct. Eric Johnson was in third place. Brandon Brock, man, from the front to the back, to the front to the back, all night, and just persevered and came away with the win, man. Great run by him.
Which that changed the standings up quite a bit. Speaking of which, the push for the playoffs, folks, we have tonight's race and next week at Talladega, and then we start the playoffs. So every point matters, and we're going to see if this changes. We did have some changes. Let's take a look right now on your screen. Matthew Montgomery still in the lead. Brandon Brock moved up to second. Eric Johnson in third. Richard Keene was out last week, so he's in fourth. Josh Yarbrough moved up to fifth. Brian Welchel in sixth. Brian Zemer in seventh. Chase Stimpley fell back one spot to eighth. Anthony Bennett in ninth, and Charles Wilson closed in on the top 10, knocking Terry Litweiler out. So this is going to be it's a battle in the back to see who makes the chase. It'll be very interesting.
Well, Dustin, the top 10 make the playoffs, correct?
That's right.
So some of these guys that are back there in the back, they're in a must-win situation.
That they are, and one of the drivers that needs some good luck, this guy right here, which is going to be our featured driver of the evening. This is Ronnie Hurst. We're going to bring him into the booth here directly and see what old Ronnie has to say. Hey, Ronnie, it's Dustin and Adam in the booth. We got you on stream. We got you in here with us. How's it going?
On stream, I told you, man. Stage fright.
Ain't nothing to be scared of now, man. Time to shake off the cobwebs.
It's too late. It's too late. What's up, guys?
How much, man? We see your 22 truck out here every week so far. The paint scheme hasn't changed. Could you tell us a little bit about this brewing company you got on there?
Man, so I'm going to be very transparent here. Mount Clemens, I went to high school there. When I moved up to Michigan, it's where I claim I grew up. I was there for 4 or 5 years, but as I'm wrecking. Anyway, there's a little kind of like a one guy shop. He decided, I'm sure there's more people, but he decided to start bringing back this old beer. He don't have a brick and mortar, but he calls it Mount Clemens Brewing Company, and he has this one beer called Pearl Foam that he goes through downtown Mount Clemens and allows, a bar here and a bar there to put it on tap. And I don't know, I just thought it was really cool, man. So, I've talked to the guy once or twice. I just thought it was cool, so put together a paint scheme. Mark here in the league helped me flash it up a little bit, and yeah, let's figure out running for a few races,
It looks great, man. Paired with the double deuce on the side, I really like that number. Yeah, the truck really goes together well. Your first time being up in the booth with us, not for lack of trying. You've had great runs a few weeks and just wrong place, wrong time. Sometimes getting involved in some incidents. Hopefully that'll change over the next couple races. But you want to give the people a little bit about yourself?
Oh man, where to start? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I love this stuff. It's fun for me. I got a wife and 3 kids. Love them. My wife allows me to come do this stuff a couple nights a week. But yeah, just actually, Josh, my teammate, Yarborough, he he got me into this. I don't know, what's like 3 Thanksgivings ago, something like that. So I'm relatively new to it, but I don't know. I just stick to it. I love doing it, man. It's fun. This league's great. A lot of respectful guys. Everybody raced each other good. I don't know. It's fun. I really do enjoy it. And then obviously the broadcasting, and especially when it's guys like you doing a great show and sending the link off to family and friends, letting them check it out while you're doing your thing. I don't know. It's all good, man.
Yeah, we appreciate that. iRacing is a lot of fun, and it's probably the closest thing you can get to driving one of these trucks or cars. And if there's someone out there watching right now that wants to get into it, but maybe he's on the fence, what's something that you would tell them to make them hop over the fence?
I mean, like you just said, right? I'm never going to be a NASCAR driver. I'm going to be driving these trucks for a living, but you get to see some. I mean, there are people who are capable out here. A lot of these guys actually do some, short track driving, dirt track driving. I mean, everybody knows the story of William Byron in NASCAR, and not to say that you should be shooting for that, but I'm just saying, you come out here and you race people that actually want to race, and it's not like a video game where no one cares. I mean, these guys are out here competing, and it's a good time, man. You get you meet a lot of buddies and people a lot willing to help you out through things, and it's good, man. If you haven't done it, if you have an interest, yeah, highly recommended.
For sure. Now, you got tonight's race. I was talking to you a little bit before we did this interview here, and you weren't feeling too confident about this track, but anything can happen out there. But next week you go to a track where definitely anything can happen, at Talladega, and you've been in week out, so a win next week or tonight will put you in that playoff battle. You think you can pull some magic off here the next couple races?
Well, the thing is, when early in my days doing this, I haven't been doing it that long, but I used to love them plate races, because you always had a chance. I always had a chance, but that's really what it is anybody has a chance, and it turns into a lot of chaos sometimes. So there's no for sure's in that. This race is definitely, this track it's tricky. It's flat, it's tricky, so I'm gonna have to really just try to stay clean and take care of these tires a little bit. But I mean, anything can happen. I don't want to sound down on myself, but it's looking a little bleak at this point. But I'm here to have fun, man, and if it works out, it works out. If it don't, it's all good.
Right on. Adam, you got anything for Ronnie here?
Yeah, man, you gained a spot in the points. You're sitting 19th. Man, you're gonna need a couple of good finishes here, and you're gonna be sitting pretty. I'm sure you're gonna be in a must-win situation, though. Just the bad luck, man, is taking you out.
Yeah, it's been funky, man. That's why, there you go back to what, this simulator, not a game, but if it don't work out, it's still fun, and it ain't costing me millions of dollars to be doing this, so it's not like I don't want to win, but after I had 4 or 5, some of it was bad luck, some of it was self-inflicted, but kind of took myself, realistically, out of contention for anything in my eyes, so I'm just here to race hard, and if it works, again, I repeat myself, but if it works out, cool. If not, it's all fun. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, get out there and give them a showing, because we're gonna be watching.
All right, man. Hope you all watch me running the inside wall just now.
We just seen that. Well, one good thing about iRacing is you don't have to pay for that repair. So.
Hey, man. Those tires were a little old too, so I'm good.
Well, man, good luck to you. Thanks for chatting with us, and thanks for being the featured driver of the evening. And we wish you the best of luck tonight and next week.
Hey guys, one last thing if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, shout outs.
Yeah. my Uncle James. He watches week in and week out. He loves it. Huge NASCAR fan. So I just want to give him a big hey yo, and obviously my boy Josh in the league here. Wouldn't be here without him. So appreciate them guys, you guys for all you do, and yeah, thanks.
All right, thanks, Ronnie. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, folks. Ronnie Hurst. Hopefully he can have a great finish tonight. And what'd he say, Uncle James?
Yeah.
Uncle James, if you're watching, drop that comment. Let us know that you've seen your boy out here racing this beautiful 22. Take a look around the horn. Your fastest driver out there right now, Eric Johnson, and no surprise, top 5, Chase Stimpley in the 91, a Pepsi truck. That's right, folks. We're getting ready to go to the anthem, so go get yourself some snacks, pour out that Coke, grab a cold Pepsi, and come back and enjoy this stream with us. Don't forget, drop a comment, let us know you're here, and if you don't already, hit that subscription button. It's free. And you hit the bell, you'll get notifications of when we go live. We do it every Tuesday and Thursday for these drivers. It's a lot of fun. Stick around. We'll be right back after the anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts they watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, getting through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over
All right, and we're back. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks to all the veterans out there. As you can see, we're showing Charles Wilson here in that 57 U.S. Army truck. He is a retired military driver. Come on. Thanks for your service again, buddy. Appreciate that. We got comments in here. Puber Johnson with the hearts. That's Eric Johnson. He's like, let's go. We live. Kerry Stimpley says, Phoenix. You already know I got my Oreos and a Pepsi. That's what I'm talking about. Man, are those ice cream Oreos again? I need some of those in my life.
Gotta be.
All right. Oh, looking at Ronnie Welchel getting a little slideways. And now he's just showing off. But we'll go ahead and give that guy a shout out. And GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com, folks. Every week we talk about it. If you haven't been to the website, get on over there, GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. And you got the Rhododendron Festival happening right now through May 11th. You can go check out that. And then Georgia Mountain Fair Spring Yard Sale coming up April 18th and 19th. And then you got the kickoff party for the Memory Lane Car Show. And that's April 24th. And then don't forget the Hiawassee Rodeo is coming to town on May 24th and 25th. So get your tickets today. And also a big shout out to everybody watching, and Outcast Motorsports for having us. We appreciate it. This is going to be a fun, wild ride. During the break, Adam and I were talking. Adam, what did you say the track temp was?
Well, it was 109 to 110 in practice, but they're taking the track in qualifying, and it's 113.
Shoo.
So, that 3 degrees is gonna be different.
Yeah, and not to mention they only get 3 sets tires total, so you get 1 to start with,
Terrible.
2 over
That's
the
gonna
wall.
be a terrible experience if you overcook them early.
Oh yeah, we have Tiffany Brennan in here. Says, "What up, y'all? What's up? Thanks for joining us again." Andrew Kuhn, 21 drivers tonight. Good turnout. Wish I could have been there to join them. And then Tiffany Brennan, Daddy on the track is gray, not green. Okay. Let's look. Ryan Everhard takes to the track in the 5. Right now, Anthony Bennett to the top of the board. First one around. Anthony Bennett in the 7. And he's slideways.
And this is what I'm talking about. That first lap got some grip. The second lap, which would normally be your faster lap, you just a little bit too confident, and around it goes.
Mark Kazin in the 87 goes to second as of now. Oh, we
Oop,
see him
little
battling
loose
it.
too.
I like that paint. I like the colors.
It skewed a little bit too much. Ooh. There we go. Very nice recovery from Kazin.
Ryan Eberhard still going at it. Let's see what his second lap time will be.
Yeah. Not any better.
Josh Yarbrough out here. That's featured driver's teammate. Mark Kazin to the top of the board. Rob Hartley now in second place. Ronnie Welchel.
Yeah. Rob Hartley, he's been a good qualifier all season long.
Oh, Tiffany explained it. The track's gray, not green, because he got on the grass. That's funny. Yeah, that's right. Give it to him.
Hey, you should tell him if he wanted to cut grass, he should have done the farming simulator.
Try to get out there and touch a virtual tree one time.
I'll tell him after the race.
You know, I don't know if you heard this or not either, Adam. The 62. I want to say he's one of the older drivers. So it was shocking
that's
to
right.
me that he runs in VR.
Really?
Yeah.
So he was playing farming simulator.
Yeah, he runs in VR. That's pretty wild to me. Like, I can't do VR. I get sick. So.
Well, your settings are wrong.
Oh, no. I don't think it's the settings. I think it's just I got that weak stomach. Points leader Matthew Montgomery out here running that pepper truck this week. Oh, into the wall. That ain't going to count.
Don't cross the finish line.
I think he just did, though. Let's see what happens. Last week's winner, Brandon Brock, on the scene.
No, he did not cross the start finish line to take that lap for the green.
Ooh, he got lucky.
And he's back on track. He enters high and exits low, trying to get that speed for the front straightaway.
Johnson in the chat says, uh-oh, controller on the pole. Thousands of money on direct drives wasted. Yeah, that's right. Mark Kazin plays on a controller. Here's Matthew Montgomery again. Mike Stevens say, I can't play on a screen after playing VR for so long. Yeah, I can't do. I bet if I played it consistently, I probably wouldn't get as sick. But I'll be honest, when I first got my triple monitors and I was racing, that made me a little bit sick too. But got used to that.
Yeah, let's see if he's quicker than sixth. Nope. He was a little faster, but not enough to gain a spot.
Only
Looks like
10.
Yarbrough's just practicing. Oh, there he goes.
Jordan
He's
Bridges
practicing
on
his
the
pit road
line.
entry.
I don't know if he's going to go or not. This is the teammate of Matthew Montgomery. Oh, Tiffany says, I bought a cherry and cream Pepsi at the dollar store and a quarter store tonight. I know, shocked myself. It sounds good, so I'm going to try it. Actually, that's my favorite one, but I get the zero sugar one. It's my absolute favorite. I thought about my new announcer friend when I bought it. I was thinking, oh, he's going to be so happy. Yes, I'm very happy that you're trying it. I don't know what the regular sugar one tastes like, but the zero sugar one is really good.
Well, looks like we've got Ronnie Hurst on the track and B Dubs Welchel
That's right.
also on the track.
Here you go, Tiffany. I think this is your brother, right?
Yeah, it's his brother. Her brother. He needs a good run tonight.
Yeah, he's okay. He's still in the playoffs as of now. One more
He
race
is.
next week. Anything can happen. Drew Coon says y'all need to try the zero sugar orange cream Coke. Actually, Drew, I was at the gas station last week and I did buy one, and it's disgusting. I'll be honest with you. It was okay when it was cold, but as soon as it got a little warm, it was nasty. I think I drank half of it and then I threw it away. Ronnie Hurst, featured driver of the evening. See if he can hold it together. You know, with the track temp the way it is, and the way that these drivers are kind of spinning out. That's all it's going to take, maybe, for one of these other drivers to pull off an upset, is just to keep that truck clean and out of trouble.
Correct. Yes, he is 215 right now. I think that, early on would have been the time to get out there and qualify. Because you notice all the guys that went out and qualified first early are sitting at the top of the board.
Yeah, did the track temp change as qualifying went on?
It did. Yeah, it's up to 215 or 115 now. Sorry, not 215. We're dead.
Gotcha. Drew Coon says, what? I love it. But yeah, warm is terrible. But I can't drink anything warm. Well, see, I'm in the work truck most of the time, and I really need to get like a refrigerator or something in there. But yeah, so I can only keep my sodies cold so long. It's usually maybe 20 minutes tops.
You need to get you a cooler.
Yeah, I thought about it. I do have, like, when I'm at home, I got this really nice, like, Yeti can koozie. I love this thing. If you guys haven't got one of these, you need to go get one. They're like $25 at, like, Dick's Sporting Goods or anywhere that they sell the Yetis. And, yeah, these things will keep your drinks cold forever. But I don't take it with me to work because I don't want to, lose it or anything like that or have somebody steal it. Anybody else? Any takers out there?
Looks like that's it. Only 12 of 21. You know how they do.
Yeah, a lot of these drivers like to start in the back and then show off and get to the front.
I preach every week on they should make a qualifying effort, but you know, they've got stuff to prove. I guess they like the challenge. Hey, but it's gonna bite them one day.
Oh, yeah, drivers are lining up, folks. It's time for y'all's favorite part of the broadcast.
For the most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
All right, let's take a look at your starting grid for tonight's race. Mark Kazin takes the pole. Charles Wilson with his elbows out is in second. Brian Zemer's in third. Rob Hartley in fourth. Brandon Brock, winner last week, and is in fifth. Points leader Matthew Montgomery will start sixth. Seventh place goes to Anthony Bennett. Ronnie Welchel in eighth place. Ninth goes to Josh Yarbrough. 10th, Ryan Everhard. 11th, Brian B-Dubs Welchel. 12th goes to Ronnie Hurst. Chase Stifley going to start in 13th. Eric Johnson going to be in 14th. Michael Seymour is in 15th. Daniel Veerkamp 16th. Ryan Fox in 17th. And 18th goes to Sean Rother. Jamie Fox Bolton will start in 19th and Jordan Bridges in 20th. Meanwhile, Terry Litweiler will be at the back of the pack in 21st. Let's take a look at your track conditions tonight. Look at the temperature right now. 120 on the track, 81 in the air, 24% humidity with a 13-mile-an-hour wind. Go ahead and call it, folks. Who is going to be the winner in the Tamer of the Desert here at Phoenix International Raceway?
I've got a pick. I'm gonna go with Brian Zemer again. I know I chose him last week, but I've got a good feeling. He likes these slick tracks, so be looking out for him. Here we go. Pace car going in.
Mark Kazin going to wait on the flag, and he's going to lead the field. And there we go. You know, my pick tonight, I'm going Charles Wilson.
That's a good pick.
Brian Zemer, quick jump from third up to second.
A lot of shuffling going on back here. About mid-pack and in the front. 3 wide for second, third, and fourth. Oh, and they're all in the wall. Everybody's in the wall. I saw 5 trucks in the wall just in that one corner.
Jay Stinfley making moves. He's up to 8th place already. Got his sights set on Josh Yarbrough.
Man, oh man, this guy, he's on a mission.
Mark Kazin out to a nice lead, almost a second already.
Brian Zemer, he prevailed running in P2 right now. 91 picked up another spot.
Taking him down. Anthony Bennett got a little loose off that turn 2 turns ago.
Yes, he did. But Bennett, he's a wheel man.
Oh, yeah. Josh Yarbrough on the high line, kind of leaving the door open there. Brandon Brock thought about taking advantage of it, but just not close enough to close the gap. Ronnie Welchel also waiting. We're pretty much single filed out now. How about Matthew Montgomery up 3 spots already, up to 3rd? Eric Johnson up 1 spot. He's in the chocolate truck again.
Track temps rising. We're not. I mean, we're only at 11:50 a.m. Dustin.
Sheesh.
We're not at the heated. We're not even at the heat of the day yet.
It's like there's no cloud cover out there. It's
No, there's no cloud cover. These guys are gonna have. Once it gets about 125 or so, they're gonna have their hands full.
hear those tires screaming. Ronnie Welchel looking to get by Eric Johnson. I'm sorry, Ronnie Hurst. My bad. Kyle Eakin says 18 all day. Tiffany Brennan said she was hoping to go to the rodeo in Hiawassee, but they're going to be out of town. Well, Michael Seymour in the 37. Brian Welchel looking to get around him. And the 15, it's Ryan Fox. Come on. Terry Litweiler behind him. And then you got Daniel Veerkamp. He had a nice finish last week in the Gen 4s. I think it was Gen 4s, right?
Yeah. All right, as we see, we're going to lap 8 right now. Some of these guys have pushed a little harder than others. Some have just been maintaining. But we're going to see who's got the superior equipment here in about another 7 to 10 laps.
Big key's going to be the long run. Who can conserve these tires, like you're saying. They get about 50 laps to a tank of fuel if we get to go that long to green. But even if you don't, you gotta think that the drivers are going to have to conserve. I think if they got 50 laps, they change it at 50, change it at 100. I mean, you could do that. Should be a 2-stop race, easy. Not as. Let's see. I don't think we're going to have to see like a full run on an old set of tires like we usually do. But they'll be just as worn.
They've got enough tires. They've got enough tires to fuel this week, which is, you know, it's different than we're used to seeing. Normally they've got to do a pit stop or so, 2 pit stops.
Brian Zemer's closed the gap on the leader.
Yes, he has. He's running a higher line, too. He's so he's doing like a low end diamond in the center. And then he's not, well, I say a diamond, not a traditional diamond. He's entering low, sliding up, and then he maintains that groove. The second groove all the way out. Seems to be working for him too.
Yeah, he's closing it in. He was down like almost a second at 7/10 back. Now he's only 2/10 back. Drew Kuhn in the chat says fuel window was somewhere between 57 and 60 laps.
Wow. Oh, the 55. Dove it in a little bit too deep and lost all that ground.
You see Montgomery, he's getting a little close, but then as I say that, he falls back a little bit. Chase Stempley up 8 spots, 5th. Charles Wilson was saving his stuff in the beginning. Now he's up here. He's in 6th. Let's see if
but he started 2nd.
Yeah, but I think he was saving. So if
yeah, he was just testing the waters.
Yeah.
They wanted it. He just let them go.
Wait for everybody else.
He's a late runner.
That's how I am, man. Wait for everybody else to burn their stuff up, and hopefully I'm there at the end. But let's see what happens here. What other action we got going on here?
55 is just about a half a tenth faster.
Terry Litweiler up 4 spots. He's got his eyes set on Brian Welchel.
Yeah, he's running that high side. Some people are up there in that higher groove, and they seems to be working for them.
Taking
But I'm
a
looking at
ride
the top
with Terry.
5. I'm looking at the top 5 here, and none of them run the same groove.
That's a good question, Tiffany. I'll answer that here in just a second. We're taking a look at Terry Litweiler here. Look at his line, and he's just being real conservative on the throttle. You hear it?
Yeah, he is.
Saving them tires. You can hear it. Like, and then we're gonna, let's see who's in the lead right now. Let's jump up to Mark Kazin.
He's going to be wheeling it a little to the right, going out of 2. It's a little bit more tricky.
Actually, he's doing about the same as Terry, but I was gonna point out, like, you can hear like the tire squealing, and you kind of want to refrain from that. Terry's wasn't as noticeable, and Mark's isn't that bad either. So doing a good job keeping that truck underneath of him. All right, Tiffany's question was, as announcers, do y'all see the whole track or just what we were seeing? So, like I said, good question. Right now, you guys see what I see, and then Adam sees my screen from a shared source in the Discord, and then he also runs different camera angles from like a blimp view, so he sees most of the track. So that's why...
Yes.
A lot of times Adam will call out something like, oh, check this out or whatever. And then I control the cameras and I click through and, yeah, good question though. Thank you.
Yeah. So Tiffany, I can see right now I'm zoomed in on the top 10, but, I can go out and see the entire track, and I have memorized what everybody's car number is.
Trouble.
And what they usually look like. Oh, Ronnie Welchel.
Terry Litweiler and Ronnie Welchel.
Oh, man.
A little bit of trouble there.
Stay by those fans. Do what you can to keep cool.
Ronnie went off track there, and I think that caused a little bit of stuff. Let's take a look.
Yeah. Gets on the throttle a little bit too much, and you.
Oh,
Oh,
big curb hop. Oh, and then Terry, he was trying to, something happened to Terry too. Take a look at Terry.
that's not a. You say a curb hop, but it looked like he was doing an ollie from a skateboard. You know, whoop.
Style points for sure on that. I don't know
Oh,
if
it was
this. Oh yeah, that maybe.
Oh, it was a 10-point landing for sure.
Oof.
Nobody
Oh,
hit him though.
Jordan Bridges.
Nobody hit him.
And he's kept it out of the wall. Terry did, so that's good for them. Now we're back under caution here.
Dustin, what did I say about 125 degrees?
Yeah, 120.
It's 124 right now.
Oh my goodness.
And it was 10 laps later from when I said. It's like 13 laps later. And these guys are slipping and sliding.
Oh yeah.
We've got some takers, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys stayed out. Everybody else went and pitted. So,
Let's see. Jordan Bridges went off track there too. Let's take a look. See the chaos unfold. Oh,
That's
okay. He was just
avoidance.
going to avoid.
yep,
Nice job. Real nice job.
everybody stayed out of the wall, man. Fantastic driving.
Lights are still on. I'm going to bring Jordan Bridges in real quick. Hey, Jordan, it's Dustin and Adam in the booth. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good, buddy. We just seen you avoid the wreck. Man, it looks like it's hot out there. What's going on?
It is definitely slippery. That one kind of scared me. They were wrecking that whole backstretch. I didn't know if I needed to go high, go low. So luckily, I just missed it. So I think we're good to go.
Man, that's good. That's well, one incident avoided down. Hopefully, you can save some tires and get up here and battle for this top 10, man.
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
All right, well, we just wanted to bring you in real quick and wish you good luck tonight.
Hell yeah. I appreciate it, guys.
All right, Jordan. Good luck, buddy.
All right. Thanks.
Jordan Bridges, everybody. Seen the wreck avoidance there. Tried to do that real quick because we got the lights off on the pace car and we're getting ready to
So we got the
send it.
top 6 still on older tires. Everybody else pitted. Chase Stempley, the first car on the inside.
Do you think he took tires? Here he goes. Let's
No,
see if
they did not.
Kazin can get a nice jump
Fuel
here.
only. Oh man, big checkups from inside and outside lanes.
Seen the accordion effect. Kazin gets a nice jump, gets to the outside for his entry to 1. Now we're 3 wide behind the leader.
Yes, we are. Close racing. They're figuring it out though. 62 hitting.
I wonder if he got a penalty.
Oh, they're wrecking. Anthony Bennett with a spin.
There, bud.
Yeah, Anthony
And
Bennett.
no one hit him, man. He slid Dustin right through the entire field.
Taking a look at it.
Going into the next corner here.
Oh, he just gets on the brakes hard.
Yeah, he gets on the brakes to stay out of Brock. But you see, he slid up the track. No one touched him, and he towed. So he's got. Let's see, he was in turn 1. He's got 3 minutes to tow, and then get any damage fixed. Which looks like it's just going to be right rear damage.
Oh, yeah. Taking a look at Ryan Fox. I don't think we've talked to him yet. I want to talk to him. He's in race 9. Remind me of that. Hey, Ryan, it's Dustin and Adam in the booth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man. Good to see you back out here this week. Chose one of the more challenging tracks out here. Looks like a lot of drivers having some trouble with the track temp. What's that truck feel like?
It's very slick right now. I'm just taking my time and going slow. So
I think that's going to be key for the night. I think you keep doing that, and you might have yourself a top 10 tonight. All right, man. Well, we won't wish
I know this is my first race in the trucks, and I know I don't have no chance at no championship unless I get a win. But
yeah, anything's possible with next week being Talladega. So show up next week, you might be able to do that. But lights are off. You're getting ready to go green. We'll send you back. Wish you
I'll
the
be
best
there.
tonight. All right, buddy. All right, Ryan Fox, everybody. Try to talk to some of these drivers we don't get to talk to under yellow that much and see how they're doing. right. Mark Kazin so far has led every lap this race. He's getting ready to lead the boys one more time.
Here we go. Pace car out.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Mark Hazen with a huge jump. But the 55, I don't know what.
Oh!
Oh, the 12 and the 55 get together. I'm not sure what was going through the 55's mind, but he was nowhere close to Mark Kazin on that restart.
Chase Stinfley and Montgomery side by side going into 2. Or is that 3? I can't tell.
It's they're coming out of 4 right now.
I thought there's only 3 turns here.
Not on this one.
Uh-oh, Rob Hartley to second place.
Yeah, he dove it in pretty hard. And Stinfley picked that position over Montgomery. He held him down, which I'm sure Montgomery doesn't appreciate that. Oh, and Stinfley gets in a little too hard.
Stinfley looking for 3rd. Stinfley up to 3rd. How about Eric Johnson to 5th from back in the field? He's up 9 spots. Stinfley up 10.
Come on, Brian. Don't let him treat you that way. Let's get back up there.
Michael Seymour up 7 spots. He's in 8th place.
And looks like Mark Kazin, now that he's on the older tires, his line has changed. From the start of the race, he was running the bottom on both ends. Now he's entering high and exiting low coming out of 4. And he's staying high in 1 and 2.
Take a look at the last lap times. Kazin into the wall. Hartley coming up quick. Hartley matching the times of the leader. Brian Ziemer fastest that time.
Come on, Brian, you're my pick, man. You got to go.
I think that's one of the trickiest parts about racing. Like, it's easy to be fast on, new tires. You get some tire wear, and you got to start wheeling the truck around. It's a little bit harder. We're looking at Brian Ziemer here. Let's go on board with him. He's got the slap wagon in front of him. Look at Chase getting loose off the exit.
Looks like Ziemer's a little tight. Not in 3 and 4, but in 1 and 2 looks like he's a little tight. On this older Phoenix, you can really burn your stuff up getting into 1. That was a
sliding
much better
off the exit. Rob Hartley trying to hunt down the leader. Let's pull up the old battle box.
Looks like Rob Hartley got a little tight behind him. Right there. Lost a little bit of ground. He's going to try to get it back, though. If Rob can offset his left side just enough to get that air on the left corner of that nose, I think he's going to get him. See, right now he's right in his wake, and I guarantee. See, there you go. If he gets a little lower, he'll have much better turn.
Yeah, a little bit more downforce on the rear.
But being right behind him in his wake just makes you so tight in these trucks. Because it lifts the nose and allows air to get underneath the front spoiler.
But we have a good battle going on here. Hartley looking to the inside of Kazan. Just not close enough just yet.
He's a half, yep, he's a half car length down. That's what he needs.
Meanwhile, Stimpley's in the back. He's about 7/10 back from these guys.
Very nice run, corner exit for Kazan. That time by.
While Mark Kazan's putting a whooping on the field. Right now, let's go through the field. Mark Kazan in the lead. Hartley in second. Chase Stimpley in third. Brian Zemer in fourth. Eric Johnson in fifth. Matt Montgomery, he's up to sixth, or he's in sixth. That's where he started. How about Michael Seymour up 8 spots? He's in seventh. Brian Welchel in 8th. Ryan Fox being patient out here. We just spoke to him. He's up 8 spots and he's in 9th. Charles Wilson down 9 spots in 10th. Josh Yarbrough is in 11th. Teammate behind him, Ronnie Hurst, 12th. Ryan Eberhard is in 13th. Terry Litweiler's up 7 spots after that spin there. And he's in 14th. Brandon Brock down 10 spots in 15th. Daniel Veerkamp's right where he started in 16th. Ronnie Welchel back 9 spots to 17th. Sean Rother is in 18th. About Fox Bolton there in the 9. Looks like he's got a new paint scheme. He's in 19th. Jordan Bridges in 20th. And Anthony Bennett's currently on pit road repairing some damage. Back out front to the lead.
Oh, man.
About had the broadcaster's
Almost got
curse.
into the back of him. Yeah, almost got into the back of him. You know, Mark Kazan, he's got tires left, you know, as far as the wear. I mean, he was up front. He's been up front. He's led every lap. But before Hartley was up there, he was just kind of maintaining the gap. And he's actually having to try to keep the lead now.
Yeah, we've seen what his truck can do with the clean air. I'll be interested to see if Hartley can get around him, how that truck's going to be handling for him in dirty air. That's the if, though.
Hartley's got a very nice run on the exit of 4 here. He's gonna try to dive it in. Nope, he doesn't.
Kazan shuts the door on the inside.
He shut. Yep, he threw a little block.
Hartley on the outside, gonna have a nice run.
Oh, he got loose. Hartley loose.
What a battle we got here now with the wiggles
Now
going
Stimpley.
on. Stimpley into the picture. Now we got a 3-way battle for the lead.
Hartley has pushed these tires really, really hard. Trying to get this lead.
Hartley with a case of the wiggles. He's going to fall off a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Dives it in there. Hartley really
if he
wants
keeps
this
this up,
position.
if he keeps this up, Dustin, he's going to be really loose on exit pretty soon. Especially
Well,
coming out of 2.
I don't know, when did he last pit?
He's on the original tires. They
Well,
they didn't
yeah,
pit.
he did not pit, so they're gonna have to pit here within about 10 laps or so for fuel. So maybe he's wanting
Yep.
to gain that advantage and get up there. But Stimpley, he pitted
Yeah,
for at
simply
least
he
fuel,
pitted 28 laps ago. Yeah,
so he
they're
can
full.
run it out a little bit longer and maybe hope for a caution and trap some of these guys a lap down.
Oh, here we
Kaysen
go.
a little loose, Hartley and a little loose. Now this is a battle right here.
Hartley little higher than I think he would like for that corner, but he's going to have some decent exit speed.
See him close the gap down into the turn. This Kaysen is
Hey man,
just really good
I'm here
in
for
the
the
center.
wrecks. I'm here for the wrecks.
I'm here for the Rex. I'm here for Chase Stimpley. What is it? The fast laps and the hard slaps. Or whatever he says.
Chase has got so many sayings.
It's hard to keep up with him. $51 at 130 right now. Yeah, these drivers. I don't know. Did Hartley burn his stuff up a little too early? We'll see.
Chase has dropped off. Chase is 2/10 slower than the leaders right now. Oh yeah, Hartley burned his stuff up trying to get through the field and then try to make the pass on the leader. Leader's got clean air, Dustin.
Well, with as fast
All right,
as
here we
Hartley
go.
is in second in the dirty air, imagine how quick he's going to be once he takes the lead.
Oh, you're absolutely right. All right, so we got word the 55's pitting now. So he's going to make the call. We're going to see if some other people follow.
Here comes the 55 of Brian Zimmer.
Yep, they're answering the call. They're doing a counter call.
Ryan Eberhard, he's also coming down.
46 pitting, 53 pitting, 55.
And you got to have a good
5.
stop. You got to have a good, clean, green stop.
Absolutely. Under
The-
green, yes, absolutely.
The pit lane is so long here.
And slow, was it 40?
45.
45. That is slow.
Stimpley and Hartley down. Kaysen still out on the track. You got to figure he's going to be coming. Stimpley had more fuel than these
Yeah.
guys. I think he's
Oh.
just coming for tires.
We had some contact off of pit road between Zimmer and what looks like Yarbrough.
Eric Johnson currently in second. Mark Kaysen still out in the lead. Now his lead has grown to 3 seconds with everybody pitting. Points leader coming down pit lane now. It's only a matter of time before the 87 comes in.
Yep, he just called right now. He's pitting.
I like that strategy call. Like, stay out a little bit longer. You had good tires. Or you had the clean air, I mean. Which gave you a little bit of an advantage, so no harm done there. Eric Johnson's going to lead a lap for a bonus point. Eric Johnson, your new leader. How about Ryan Fox up to second? Now, I think this will change after he pits. But he did pit and take fuel. He could hang out and hope for a caution, trap some of these drivers a lap down. Right now, if that were to happen, you got Stimpley, Zemer, Montgomery, all would be a lap down. Your Brian Zemer, he's going to get
Yeah,
his
look
lap
at these.
back.
Yeah, look at these tires. Zemer's getting close. Chase already back on the lead lap. Rob Hartley back on the lead lap.
Mark Kazin and Zemer.
Looks like they're running each other really hard right now.
They're gonna
That's
get
also
a-
the leader right there. They're trying to
Yep.
get by too.
As I say, they just got now. They got their lap back. They're gonna have to go around again to be back on. But once this cycles through, they should have the lead as long as no.
No. Rob Hartley is going to be in the lead. Chase Stimpley is going to be P2.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
They pitted
A little bit earlier.
They pitted a little earlier. Well, I don't know what Brian Zemer pitted first, so I'm not sure why he's in third, unless he just had a much slower pit stop.
But didn't you say he made contact with a car coming out of pits? Or truck?
Yes. Oh, yeah, you're right.
So maybe that slowed him up just a little bit.
Yeah, but the gap between
Terry Litweiler, T-Lit on pit road. He's coming on out in the starter machine.
Rob Hartley, though, he is 3 seconds ahead of Chase Stimpley. I am unsure how that even happened. And Brian Zemer's in the wall. It's 126 degrees now, Dustin.
Man. You can almost cook on that pavement.
Almost. You can almost boil water.
Eric Johnson out in the lead. Ryan Fox not too far behind. Matthew Montgomery looking to try to get his lap back the old-fashioned way.
You see, Matt let him have the entry. He didn't push it. Didn't try to get in there and ruffle his feathers. He let Ryan Fox have the entry, and then he decided just to get around him on the bottom. That's a good sportsmanship right there.
Johnson gonna concede the position. Knows he's not battling him. He's just battling the track right now. But you know what?
Chase. Hey, we need to go to this battle right here with Chase.
Chase Stimpley through the lap traffic.
He was pretty much landlocked right there for a second, which allowed the 87 to get up to him. They ended up getting past the that traffic, but Rob Hartley, he's gone, boy. He's gone.
The field is pretty far spread out. How about Ronnie Hurst up to 4th place? He said he wasn't too sure about this track. I know these drivers are hoping for a caution, and I like the play by some of these drivers, staying out, hoping for that caution, because if they get that caution, now they should have a tire advantage going into the last stint.
They should.
Because then you get another late caution, and now they're sitting on a set that they can change. That's if they didn't take tires that first stop back on lap 21.
They didn't.
We're clean and green, but we have a battle for the lead right now. Ryan Fox looking to get around Eric Johnson. He closed the gap and then fell off just a little bit. Come on, Ryan.
This is for the lead as of now.
Yeah.
But we've also got the 46, the 91, the 55. They're crossing the start-finish line now.
Yeah, and Hartley's in 8th, and he's only 16 seconds back, and that gap is shortening. So, Eric and Ryan's got to be thinking, oh, I really want to caution right now.
Stinfley and Kazan are still running 29 8s and 9s.
How about Ryan Fox? Oh, he had the lead for a second. Johnson going to try to hold him down on the outside. Gets a little loose. But he just had a much better run on that high line there. You see Eric's battling that loose truck right now. You see it wanting to step out. Ryan Fox
Not
to the
clear
lead.
yet.
He'll lead that lap.
Not clear yet. Eric's going to run him clean but hard. Eric enjoys this good side-by-side racing.
Yeah, but in the trucks,
Eric's a little loose.
you get a truck on your inside, that's going to take the air away from that outside. It gets you real loose, like we just seen there.
Yep. See, Eric's like, no.
Because these trucks put off such a massive wake.
Yes, they do.
Ryan Fox, your new leader, folks. Drew Kuhn says, I learned real quick that this league runs clean to chance banking on a caution. Too clean to chance banking on a caution. Yeah, that's right. But they already made their bed. So now that's pretty much, I think, their only shot. Because if they pit now with these older tires, it's going to be hard to drive back through this field. Well, maybe not. Because now these other drivers have how many laps on their tires? 20 already?
Yeah.
So
Right at it. Yeah, 19, 20.
look at Fox. He was just, being patient in the very back. We spoke to him under caution, and now he's leading almost a full second. Now he's got a full second. But then you got Eberhard behind him looking to get his lap back, and then Charles Wilson not too far behind. So it can be done. Eberhard looking for his lap. He's going to have it right here. Fox is going to stay high. Wilson goes around as well. And maybe he don't. Not just yet. He's going to have it in one of these turns here. He's got the fresher tires. And there he goes. Brian Welchel also looking in. Ronnie Welchel not too far behind. And here comes Ryan Fox, the leader to pit road. It's time for fuel and tires. That puts Eric Johnson back out front. Now, how many laps did he just run there, Adam? Because if he pitted on lap 21...
Yeah, 30-something.
I feel like he ran like 50 or more.
Well, Eric Johnson is 55. Yeah.
Well, I think what I'm getting at here is I think they're in the window now to make it to the end on one stop here. So they get tires. They might not have to pit again. And if it goes green like they say...
That's a really good strategy call, Dustin.
Yes, it is. It's
You
not
may,
one that I would
you may
think
be
of.
onto something.
Ronnie Hurst coming down now. His teammate Yarbrough, they're probably thinking the same thing. Johnson now, Brandon Brock to the lead. And then Hartley's behind him. Because we know Hartley and Stimpley now have to pit another time. Because they should not have enough to go. Yeah, they should have to pit around like 110, 115. We'll have to see how it plays out. 4 drivers on pit road. Josh Yarbrough, Ronnie Hurst, Michael Seymour, Eric Johnson. Brandon Brock leading the way. Last week's winner. You know, it was impressive to see him call his shot. He's like, I'm not one to call my shot, but Bristol's my track. And sure enough, it was. Like you said, from the front to the back, from the back to the front. And, yeah, just put the works on these guys. Ryan Fox going to get his lap back, I think. Yep.
And the 3's called. He's going on pit road.
And that'll put Hartley out front. And then Stimpley is back. How far back is Stimpley? Not too far.
Yeah, he's closed the gap to only about a second or so.
Oops.
Half a second.
Michael Seymour with the fresh tires, trying to get around Kazin now. So we've been clean and green for a while. We're going to take a commercial break, and we will be right back after this side-by-side action here. You won't miss anything. Stay right here on Zero X Media and Design.
Would you like your advertisement on our stream? Reach out to us on Facebook. Now, let's get back to the action with Dustin and Adam.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us through that commercial break. You see Eric Johnson on the fresher tires trying to get through the field. And he's going to get around Hartley and get his lap back. Still a long way to go for him, but I think if he plays his cards right, keeps it clean, he's going to have a shot at this win. You know who else? Ryan Fox and Eberhard.
Yeah, that's a one very bold strategy right there.
We'll have to see if that plays out.
I don't see why it wouldn't. You know, these guys are going to stay out now for the entirety of the race. And Stimpley, Hartley,
I feel like the only
Kazin,
way...
Montgomery, Zemer, and Wilson, they're going to pit again.
Oh, yeah. The only way it doesn't work is if we get a caution before they have to pit. See Veerkamp making the move on the 12 of Montgomery. I don't know if that's for position or not. It is not. Ryan Zemer in 5th place. The 55 in 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th. Terry Litweiler is your biggest mover of the race. He is up 14 spots right now. Terry out here doing a phenomenal job.
Started dead last. And up to 7th.
Chase Stinfley, your second biggest mover, and currently in second place. But during the break, Adam and I were talking, you guys know us. We like to talk about other things not so race related. And so we're trying to come up with the topic for the chat to get involved. Here it is, folks. The question of the evening. If you could have any car, any dream car or truck, money's not an option, what would it be? Drop your comment below. Let us know what your dream car is. With Rob Hartley currently the leader, Adam, what would you like to drive? Or own?
Man. I would probably say a Rolls Royce.
Ooh. A man with fine taste, I see.
Yeah, oh, I'm a distinguished gentleman.
Pinky out when you're sipping that Pepsi?
When I'm sipping the Coke. Classic, yeah. You almost caught me. I'm not doing it. Not falling for it.
Mike Stevens says an R34 Skyline. Ooh, there you go.
Hey, now, there we go. You talking my language.
Oh, yeah, man. I think for me, I want a Lamborghini Aventador.
Yeah, that's a hot rod there.
I seen one in person when I lived in down by Daytona Beach, Florida, and man, that's a beast of a car. But them Rolls
Yes, it
Royce,
is.
though, man.
Oh, they're slow but classy, man. They're
The
classic.
newer ones, though, they look really nice too.
Yeah, they do.
But you want one of them old ones? We got a guy here
I do want an old one.
where I live. He's got like one of them old boat ones, man. It's white.
Yeah, they're like 20-something feet long.
Kyle Franklin says 1955 Chevy pickup with a 454 big block. Is that the square body?
No,
No, it's not.
no. They're not, I wouldn't say it's a square body. They're more bubbly. They got round fenders, round
He
hood,
said no.
round clear.
Good call.
Grill.
Sam Bridges, though, says real nice 1979's box Chevy truck. Hey, there you go.
Now that, what did he say? 1979
Yeah.
box Chevy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one. I kind of do like those F100s. 70, late 70s, early 80 models. Those are nice.
Yeah. I'm not a big Ford fan myself. But I don't mind some old school Fords. Jordan Bridges up 4 spots in 16th. Getting ready to come up on some more pit stops here soon. Probably 10 to 15 laps to go. Ooh, Drew Kuhn with a nice one. Check this out. A C7 ZR1 Corvette.
That is horsepower.
That's what I'm talking about.
It might keep up with your Lamborghini.
Man, I'm telling you right now, if I had that Lambo, I would be scared to get on it. I wouldn't want to be like one of those clowns that gets it, gasses it, dumps it in front of a crowd full of people.
Well, that's a Mustang owner. Sorry, Jim Treat.
You want to talk Mustangs? I don't mind an old Fox body.
Oh, no.
Those old school ones are nice. Actually,
You know, I
Jim
couldn't have
has
one because I'm trying to put too much money into it.
Don't you
And
have?
money's a problem.
Right.
It's the lack of it that's the problem.
Don't you have a nice old Jeep, like a CJ7 or something?
I work on one. The owner of Taylor Construction's got one that
Oh, that's
we've done
his.
everything to. Yeah.
With that goldish colored one.
Yep.
Yeah, that
It's
thing is sweet.
orange, like an Auburn orange.
Adam took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say, you should be fine punching it. It's not a Mustang. And then Mike Stevens says the new Mustang GTD. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds cool. Eric Johnson's still out here. All these drivers are pretty far spread out, folks.
I had a 92 Camaro, and I never could get it to do what the Mustangs do, which is like spin out uncontrollably.
Yeah.
I never could get that problem.
Well, I don't know. I've never really had a car with like a bunch of horsepower. I mean, my daily driver, aside from my Chevy work truck, I drive a Hyundai and a Elantra. little gas conserver. And then Who Dangy in the chat says just a beefed up toy runner for adventures. Hey, you can't go wrong with that, man. Not at all. Right. Or Sam Bridges says, or an old school blacked out Crown Victoria. Ooh, man. Mark Kaysen now on pit road. We said these guys would have to pit. Now they're doing it. Chase Stinfley also coming down pit road.
All right, so let's see if this strategy from Eric Johnson and Ryan Fox pays off.
Yeah, because you got Hartley and then Montgomery in second, but Hartley out right now with an 11-second lead. It's impressive. Kyle says, hey, don't bash Hyundai. I raced a Hyundai's Elantra and won a championship last year. On iRacing or in real life? I will say, though, my Hyundai is very nice. It is a 2021, and it is the limited edition with all leather seats, touchscreen everything, digital dash, white leather interior. Oh, you said in real life? Heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Terry Litweiler looking to get around Hartley. Get his lap
he got some freshies.
When Terry last pit?
He just pitted.
Yeah, he did. He still got to go all the way back around the track. It's going to be close. It's going to be close if it stays green. Like I said, Hartley and Montgomery, Zemer, and Charles Wilson all need to pit one more time. Ryan Fox, Eric Johnson, Brandon Brock. Brian Zemer coming down pit lane now. He's going to shake things up again. Ryan Fox, man. Here comes Hartley now. Matthew Montgomery. He may be taking the lead here directly.
Oh, absolutely.
See that time ticking down. Tick, 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 tick. And he is your new leader. Matt Montgomery.
He is going to have to pit, though.
Yes, he is. And then that will concede the lead to Ryan Fox.
So let's see the battle here between the 15 and the 18. I mean, they're close to one another.
Yeah, and you can't count out Brandon Brock, he's on the same strategy.
That's right.
He actually has the fresher tires of the three.
What, 3 laps or so? 4
Yeah,
laps?
just three laps, I think. But he's not too far out of it. Like, they're all within a second of each
No,
other.
he's not. Yeah, he's right there. He could pounce if he wanted to.
Everhard looking to the inside of Fox. It's not for position. Fox going to give it up. Kind of got to do that. You don't want to caution right here. 25 to go.
The strategy they would be on is terrible if you got a caution.
Let you know what might spoil some plans. Chase Stimpley is on fresh tires, and he's only 12 seconds back from the leader, while Johnson is only 9 seconds back. So Stimpley is right up in there. Same with Ronnie Hurst. But Ronnie Hurst, he doesn't have fresh tires. Chase Stimpley does. Stimpley is on a mission right now. Can he get an amen? Anybody in the chat?
Let's see here. Yeah, Stimpley's running 29 threes right now. And they're running 30.7s.
Yeah, he's almost he's like a second faster, isn't he? Close to it.
He's 7 or 8 tenths faster.
Johnson looking to get around Fox.
Yeah, but as soon as they go side by side, guess who's going to pounce? The 3.
Brandon Brock in the cat dog position.
Cat dog position?
I don't even know what that means. I just said it.
Yeah, I caught that.
I just making shit up.
Yeah, apparently. He's in the cat dog stuff. What is this, Nickelodeon?
Oh, yeah. Is it Cat Bird? Maybe that's what it is?
Yeah, he's sitting in the catbird seat.
Cat dog.
Cat dog.
That's why we have so many people
man.
watch us, because they want to see when I'm going to mess up. And they want to hear me say rhododendron. All right, here's the battle for the lead. Ryan Fox, your leader. Johnson right next to him. And then, look, Chase Stimpley.
Oh.
Fresh
Johnson.
tires.
No, Johnson gets loose.
Oh.
Johnson in the wall.
That's going to open the door. Here comes Chase Stimpley on fresh tires.
The strategy did not work, Dustin.
Not yet. We get a caution here. Those guys are going to be on fresh tires. But
yeah,
I don't
I
think
thought
we will.
for sure though that Stimpley and the others would be too far back.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by that. Stimpley with a heck of a drive all the way back around. He must have had one heck of a stop. He did. Under 15 seconds.
Yeah. Hartley beat him out the first stop, and then Chase countered back.
Just to give you an idea of how fast his stop was, the time on pit lane, he was a 41.97. All the other drivers, 42, a 43, a 44. Eric Johnson, he was on pit lane for 49 seconds. So that's where he made up some ground. And now he's just going to run away with it. Can't count out Mark Kazin either. He's on fresh tires. He's looking to get up in here. He's going to pass Ryan Fox right now. That means this guy's coming too, Rob Hartley. But he's got a mess of trucks to get through. I really did not expect it to go like that. Daniel Veerkamp down low on the apron. Little slow off the exit. Hartley checks
That
up.
hurt. Yeah, that hurt Hartley.
Kazin 2 seconds back from the leader. Let's see if he can catch up to Stimpley. We've seen Stimpley in the lead quite a bit, and usually when he has these big leads like this, it's really hard to close the gap. Here we go. 15 laps remain.
Kazin is 0.2 faster than Stimpley right now.
Top 5 are like this: Stimpley, Kazin, Hartley, Johnson, and Ryan Fox. I think I know what it is, right? Stimpley is smelling them donuts.
Yeah, that's right.
I gotta go warm up the light.
Yeah, let the people know that it's hot and fresh.
That's right, man. You know what? Sounds really good. A dozen of them Krispy Kremes.
Chocolate with sprinkles, Dustin.
Man, I don't know
Chocolate
about
with
all
sprinkles.
that. I tell you what my favorite is, though, right now. Do you have a Krispy Kreme near you? No?
Oh yeah, yeah. 2 miles away, 3 miles away.
Man, you're lucky. Mine is like out of the way, like, so I hardly ever go there unless it's for work. But when you go there tomorrow and you tell them you want the cinnamon rolls. Change your life.
Oh, we got.
Hartley and
Oh,
Kazin door to
man.
door.
Yeah,
He's
but
leaning on him.
that was more than a lean. That was more than a
Oh,
lean.
here he comes
Dustin.
back.
See?
Oh, that's going to cause the caution.
Any thoughts on pitting?
Oh, Wilson involved. Oh, he sent it in there and just got super tight. I don't know if he just didn't like that move. These guys are usually
Oh,
pretty
no,
clean,
no.
but man, that was... Oh, that's
Kazin
gonna,
was not happy.
that's gonna change it. Johnson and them, they'll come down, get their last set of tires, and I think they'll have time to get through here, because there's only 11 cars on the lead lap. But I think that's gonna make old T. Litweiler the lucky dog. He's just a lucky dog. No bark
Dustin,
today.
you think we can?
Appreciate it.
Dustin, let's go back and look at that.
Okay.
So that caution happened, and the turn before that was when they made contact.
There, I think it's right
So
here.
yep, right here. So yeah, the 46 got to run. Slides up the track and gets into him just a little bit. Yeah, he bullied his way in there to try to make that, and Kazin wasn't too happy with it.
I think he was trying to make the corner. Oof.
I don't think he was trying to make the corner.
I think it was. His truck was angled to me. Let's see. Slow it down here. See, he's pointed in. I think he's just carrying a little too much speed, and he gets tight and is sliding up.
Yeah.
Pretty wild stuff there.
I think Kazin got into him a little bit harder than he wanted to,
Oh, yeah.
but he was definitely not pleased with that move
All right,
pulled
so
by
who
Ralph
came
Hartley.
down and got tires? Brandon Brock, Ryan
You'd
Fox,
be crazy not to.
Josh Yarbrough, Michael Seymour, Ronnie Hurst. All these drivers from 5th to 10th have a shot at this win right here. So you got to figure Stempley drove it really hard to get back through, and Hartley just slid his tires, so they're going to be kind of warm. Montgomery, he's on older tires as well. Or is he? No, yeah, he is. All right, here we go. Green. Stempley with the lead. Nice jump by Stempley.
The bottom lane didn't get going at all halfway back through that field.
3 wide battle in the back here. Brandon Brock, first car back here with fresh tires. See, he's going to work the outside of Montgomery.
Montgomery's looking for that low line, though.
Oh, he sends it a little too deep. Gets into the wall. No harm, no foul. He's pushing.
Oh, Montgomery and Hartley tangled up.
Jay Stempley loves to see the battle in the mirror. That means he's going to be clean. Brock thinking about putting it 3 wide. Josh Yarbrough on fresh tires in 5th. Looking to get up there. Hartley up high into the wall. Yarbrough to the inside. Brandon Brock to 3rd.
Brandon Brock got fresh tires, Dustin.
Yep. He's on a move. Won last week. Can he be back to back?
You better be careful, though. He's going to get loose.
Yarbrough giving it everything she's got. 6 to go. With the laps winding down, the racing intensifies. Kerry Stempley says, I've got a real bad sweet tooth right now, so he's just trying his best to get me those donuts. Come on. Who Dangy says, FYI, a basic glazed donut slaps. That's right. That's my second favorite. Brandon Brock to the outside.
In the wall.
No caution?
Halfway back. Nope, no caution. They all saved it.
Brandon Brock still working to get around Montgomery.
Man, there's a lot of blocking going on, Dustin.
How about Eric Johnson putting his name in the mix? Brock the second. He's got 4 laps to get it done, maybe 3.
Oh, here we go.
Johnson to the inside. Johnson making it stick. 3 wide. Yarbrough to the outside. He's on fresh tires.
4 to go. Brock's going to get him. There's no way around it. Brock's going to get him.
Brandon Brock on the fresh tires.
Oh, Chase Stempley loose on exit.
Stempley giving it everything that truck's got. Brandon Brock.
A lot of it. I've never seen these guys drive like this.
Look at the run he has. Putting the pressure on the slap wagon.
He's going to look at low. He's going to look at low. Chase a little loose. They're beating and banging. Brock's still looking low. He's telling him, hey, I want the low side. Chase is going to take it low.
He's got a little bit of a run, but he might be too low here. It's hard to tell from the camera angle.
Nope. He's got it. He's to his quarter panel now. He's going to get him. He spun. Oh, Brandon Brock.
Brandon Brock's going around. Yarbrough to the outside. Yarbrough looking for his first win of the season. Bumping and banging. They're crossing the line. Going to get some help from Eric Johnson. Yarbrough currently in the lead now. Johnson to the outside of Stempley. Final lap of the race. Couple more turns to go. Eric Johnson shoots it in
Eric's
deep.
going to send it in there.
And he's going to get loose. No. What a save by the 77. Yarbrough coming to the line. He's going to take the checkered flag in the desert. What a run. What a battle. Yarbrough, Johnson, Stempley, and Ronnie Hurst and Brandon Brock, your top 5. How about that for Ronnie Hurst, man? He was not confident about this track, and then he comes in and gets a top 5. Say what? MJ Vent says, give him the Creamfield. Kyle Eakins, Blueberry Cake Donut is where that's at. Look at him. He's getting the 3-way. Three-way love at the end.
All right, look, we need to. I think we need to start
We'll
off.
check it out. But right now, it's time to turn on that donut light.
Dustin, I think we need to interview Ronnie Hurts starting. Since he was fourth, we'll do the fourth, third, second, and first.
Okay. What a burnout from the 77. Give us some donuts, old son. Look at this truck control he's got here. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, man. Gonna give him the old Polish victory lap. All right, let's go ahead and start bringing them in one by one. Well, Ronnie. Man,
What up, baby?
you weren't confident at the start of the race, but man, how about a top 5 for you?
Man, I feel like I won a little bit. Josh came in first. I came top 5. Yeah, I'll take it, bro.
Man, heck of a drop from you guys. Adam wanted to pull you in. We usually only do the top 3, but what a drive from the featured driver of the evening. Adam, I'll let you lead the way.
Man, we watched you all night. Or at least I did on the blimp cam, man. You stayed out of trouble and just persevered all the way up. You know, that strategy worked
Yeah,
for
you know,
you and for you and Josh.
yeah, we were just trying to stay steady. You know, when we had that caution, I think it was like whatever lap it was, but it showed like 110 to go.
Yep.
You know, you knew you could save some. You knew you could save a little bit, right? So we figured we'd see another one. We didn't know it would take till 10 to go to see it, but it came out, and yeah, that really, I mean, me, Josh, Eric, Brandon, Seymour, yeah, it worked out. But no, man, yeah, go take care of those top 3 guys, man. Thank you guys for keeping me in mind and pulling me in, but this top 4 feels good. About time I finished a race, honestly.
Yeah, you've
But
had some unlucky times, man. But
yeah,
congratulations on that top 5, man. You deserve it.
no, thank you guys, appreciate it, man. Thank you for all you do.
Yes, sir. Have a great night, Ronnie.
Yeah, you too.
Ronnie Hurst, everybody. Now we got to get the driver of the slap wagon, Chase Stempley. Well, Mr. Chase Stempley. We meet again.
Hey, what's up, gentlemen?
Man, I thought for a while there you had the right strategy call. Late caution comes out and spoils the plans for the slap wagon, and then just didn't have enough to hold off the fresher tires, man. What were the challenges, the biggest challenge of tonight's race?
Really surprisingly, I thought it was going to be the right front, but we battled the right rear again. Just spinning them up when they got wore, and the fuel got burned off of the back of the truck. It just got super light, and it was super easy to overheat that right rear. And then you wouldn't be able to get on the throttle off the corner, and there goes your lap time right there, you know.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of drivers struggling with that in the beginning, but and in practice. But for the most part, everybody was able to keep the truck underneath them. I thought with the track team for sure we'd see a lot more cautions and a lot more spins than what you had out there. And how much practice did you get to put in this?
I got a little, well, I was going to do a lot more yesterday. I had the opportunity to run the 2-hour session the day before that we run on Mondays and Wednesdays for each one of the leagues, but I had some screen issues that I had to iron out and get situated before the race today. So it was mostly just practice today, and I used probably the first 20 minutes or so to kind of recalibrate my field of view and all that good stuff. So I'm super happy with this result, with kind of what we had to iron out before the race. You start getting stressed. You're like, it's time. We got to go. We're wasting time. So I'm really happy.
Is there anything you can take away from tonight's race that you can maybe incorporate into Thursday night's Gen 4s?
I mean, you really just kind of, hindsight's always 2020 with the strategy. There's 2 or 3, maybe even 4 different ways to play the end of that race right there. And obviously you saw what the right call was because the yellow came out, but I really do think we were on the right strategy. The solid call, and we weren't banking on anything happening. We were just going to go out there and manage the gap that we got when we got out of the pits during those green flag stops. And we were going to sit, we were just going to chill out there and click off laps, but that's not the way she panned out today. The donuts went stale tonight for the old donut shop, man, but that happens. Sometimes you just got to restock and hit it again.
Absolutely. Well, as usual, you're fun to watch, and all you drivers out here do a great job each and every week. Adam, what do you got for third place here?
Man, I think this is your first third place finish. Is that right?
I believe so. Yeah, we got a
Yep.
couple of second places, I think, and then this is the first bronze medal, so that'll
Man,
look nice up on a shelf.
it's all downhill from here.
Amen on that, man. Yeah, just like I said, the way it played out, I'm really pleased with a P3 finish. Those guys with new tires were starting in 5th off the restart with 8 to go, maybe even 9 to go. And I knew it was going to be a tall task, and I was hoping they were all going to get race brain and really slow each other down so I could build a gap, but it wasn't quite enough, and I gave her all she had, so I can hang my hat on it today, you know what I mean?
Well, good news is, Chase, you're in the playoffs for sure. So
Oh, yeah.
going into Talladega, you got no worries, man. You just need to race your heart out. Just try to get a win.
Yeah, man. Try to get a
So
win and put another one in there and make some new donuts.
that's right.
That's right. A little send it or end it at Talladega, folks.
Can I get an amen on that, gentlemen? Come on now.
All right, Chase, you've been here before. It's yours. The floor is yours, brother.
I got to thank all the guys out at the Outcast Motorsports iRacing League, man. From top to bottom, it's professional. It's on time. Very good at communicating, if you got a question and stuff, and they're really welcoming to newcomers. So if you're kind of, teetering, hey, I'd like to get in like a structured race rather than just these public races, this is the place to be, man. It's super welcoming. And we're all out there giving each other tips, and lead following and giving away, things that we're doing different for people to try and get a little faster and a little better. And then, just hats off to all those guys for keeping it green as long as they did on a slick track, 130-degree track. And I got to thank Pinnacle Wraps, because when you run a Pinnacle, you drive distinction, man. That's right. So they get us all wrapped out with the paints on all our cars and everything, man. It's super awesome. Drew does a great job out there keeping us looking slick. And then I got to thank you guys, bro. Both of you, Adam, Dustin, you guys do a heck of a job with the production, and it's only getting better. You guys are making tweaks just like we're making tweaks out there behind the wheel. It's a lot of fun to watch, rewatch, and get it out there and share it, show my buddies and everything. And it's a pretty cool thing you guys are doing. And then last but not least, thank my old lady. She's sitting right here, co-pilot, pushing me along. I appreciate her support and her love, and then thank the good Lord for the blessings, man. Can't do it without him.
Absolutely.
Well,
I know she doesn't want to. Sorry, Adam. She doesn't want me to get you started, but what a woman.
The greatest. Top shelf. Undefeated.
Well, Chase passed us along from the broadcast guys. let her know that we appreciate her love and her support to the channel week in and week out. And
Oh yeah, man, she gets a huge kick out of watching and commenting and keeping it lit
yeah,
up. You know what I mean?
she keeps the stream going, and we really, really appreciate that.
It's just a small way we can give back to all the hard work you guys are doing to make us all look good and get us out there. You know.
That's
Well,
right.
Well, again, congratulations again tonight, Chase. We look forward to seeing you here Thursday night. Same track, different car. And want to wish you the best, man.
Awesome. You guys go out there and kick its ass, man. Right on. Appreciate you guys.
That's right, buddy. All right, see you, Chase. Chase Stempley, everybody, your second place finisher, or I'm sorry, your third place finisher. What am I thinking? And now, everybody, we're going to bring Eric Johnson in the booth. Man, Eric, what a run you had tonight. The late caution really helped your strategy out, and then you almost sent the 77 around there at the end. Man, what a drive.
We were hoping it would stick a little better there at the end. We had no intentions of getting into the 77. Once we touched them, we backed off. Like, we weren't going to win anything that way. But, yeah, we were playing the tire game once again, hoping on a late one, and I'm not sure what happened. But, yeah, we got a little lucky and had a chance at it and just didn't quite have enough. It's hard to pass on the bottom.
Yeah, it's a very nice sportsmanship you showed there. I kind of figured you kind of drove it in deep, slid up the track a little bit, got into him. He was able to save it, and then I figured like you were just going to be like, I don't want to pass anybody like that. And then, yeah. So,
yeah,
man.
You're 110% correct, man. And hats off to him, like hell of a save. Like, you know, I mean, I didn't get him to him real hard, but you know, he was out of whack and he drove through it, and you know, he earned that win. Hell of a drive to Joshua there.
Oh yeah, and you guys are fun to watch out here, especially you know, we like seeing the clean green runs, but when you get them stacked up at the end, it makes it really exciting to watch.
Yeah, you know, that was kind of wild because there was a lot of tire difference there, and some people, you know, it's like shit or get, and it's time to go. So things got real interesting. Yeah, that was I'm not gonna lie, that was some of the most fun I've had all season there at the end, just trying to get through there aggressively, but still not be stupid. And man, I can't get a smile on my face.
Well, Eric, man, we've seen some guys. Well, actually, most of the guys tonight race their hearts out. I mean, with that 10 to go, I don't know. I mean, I'm absolutely speechless. These guys just, it was so fun to watch. They beat and bang on each other from up front to the very back. No one lost it, and they just raced really, really hard, and it was super fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. From top to bottom, it's hard to find a better group of guys. Week in, week out. Like last week was a little rough. Bristol, that track setup was rough, but this track was hot, boys. 130 degrees. I don't know what will ever stick on that track. And we had, I don't know what that green flag run was, but hats off once again to these guys, man. Like it's not easy out here. We were stacked up. People were racing, but still giving the room and still digging. I'm excited to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, it was very, very entertaining, especially at the end. You got somebody in the chat here. I don't know who it is. It says who dangy?
Who dangy?
Who dangy? Yeah.
No, I don't know for sure, but we appreciate him hanging out.
He says he loves you, Eric.
Well, I love you too. Hit that notification button.
Oh yeah, man. Well, you don't have to worry going into next week. You're already locked into the playoffs with the win that you got at Bristol. So how you gonna race next week? You just gonna let it all hang out?
Yeah, we definitely are. We'll see. Does the 18 really have any friends out there? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. You know, this is where you find out who's with you and who's not with you, right? So it should be a fun one.
Yeah, and then after the race, you're really gonna know who your friends are going into.
That's Steve in the chat. Oh, we love Steve, baby. That's my bro back here in Springfield.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm glad to have the fans out, man. Thanks for talking to us, Eric. You got anybody you want to give a shout out besides Steve?
No, we want to give a shout out to Steve first. 'cause that's my boy, and he's showing up, typing in the chat. No, but for real, like always, you guys, like Chase was just saying, week in, week out, just killing it. I mean, we couldn't found a better one. And Drew out there wrapping these trucks up, Pinnacle Wraps, check them out. I think he's got a website. Man, I wish I knew what it was exactly. Now I put myself on the spot. I don't know it, but I think it's epinnaclewraps.com. And Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, and just all these guys out here, man. I mean, you guys seen it? That was a race.
Yes, we
And
did. Best race of the year, as far as I'm concerned.
and that's hard to do, man. You guys race officials. You see a weekend we out here in iRacing. It's the wild, wild west.
That wasn't an official, my man. That
That's-
was distinction.
when you run in this league, it ruins officials. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you get an expectation and you go into an official and you're just like, holy shit, what is this?
Oh yeah.
I agree 100%. I enjoy calling this on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'd rather just do this than run officials.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And give Joshua his flowers, man. He earned it. Let him know.
Yes, sir. We'll do. All right. Congratulations, Eric, on your second place, and we'll see you Thursday night in the Gen 4s right here at the same track.
Thank you, guys.
See you, buddy. There you go. That's Eric Johnson, everybody, your second place finisher. But now, you heard it from Eric. We got to give this guy his flowers, and he's in the booth with us right now. Joshua, yar, bro, with victory tonight, man. How you feeling?
Feeling on cloud nine.
A heck of a drive tonight. There at the end, what a save. What a save right there. You almost lost it there at the end. Eric drove in a little too hard, got into you a little bit, but man, what a strategy call. You got lucky. You got the caution that you were looking for. Other than that, how was it out there tonight?
First off, I want to thank Eric for racing me really clean there. I know he touched me, but you know, if this was Xfinity Series or something, he would have just ran right through me, and we would have somehow become what? He's the 18. You got to add 77 to that. We would have been a whole new number if this was Xfinity Series. So props to him for racing me clean.
Oh yeah.
But man, just I didn't expect that caution to come out. Everybody was racing real clean tonight. I'm just like, you know what? With this strategy, I'll take a top 10. Maybe on fumes, maybe just coasting without gas.
Yeah, I thought that first strategy that you guys had there, you and a few other drivers were on the same little bit of a strategy. Pit early, one stop it because you got stopped earlier, got fuel, and you really could make it on fuel there. And then Chase drove around you guys, but then that late caution, man, you got lucky. We're able to come in and get the tires, drive through the field, I think from 6th or 7th place all the way up to the lead. So heck of a show. And then also, I want to let you know, Brandon Brock was in the chat. He said, good win, Josh. He has had that coming for a while, and it seemed like we were around each other about 90% of the race. I wish I would have played that different. That slower crossover killed my momentum, but congratulations from Brandon Brock to you, sir.
Well, thanks to Brandon for that one. He's always up there in the front. I think he's still ahead of me in points, so got to try and give him a shot next week for it.
Well, now you are locked in and ready to go for the playoffs. So, yeah, you can let it all hang out next week and try to get a little bit more momentum going into the playoffs and maybe gain a little bit of extra ground on Matthew Montgomery.
I mean, it's probably gaining ground on Eric more so than Matthew. He's just got such a titanic lead.
Well, the points reset. As long as you're in the top 10. So there'll be a little bit of a gap, but with the bonus points and stuff that you can accrue from winning races and stuff, you might be able to close it in a little bit.
All right. Yeah.
Adam, what do you got for the winner tonight?
Man, I thought y'all had the winning strategy there, and then Chase and Rob just blew you guys out of the water, man, at the end. And I'm like, oh man, I can't believe they ran away with it like that. And then the caution came out. You guys pitted, they stayed out, and flabbergasted, man. Flabbergasted.
I agree. I have no idea when they came to pit road, but I just saw them pass spin. I'm like, it's not even worth it. You guys go get the win.
Yeah, y'all had like 26 25 laps, newer tires than they did. And I was like, man, that's it. That's the strategy. He's going to get him easily. So, man, congrats on that P1.
Yeah, and I want to
Thank you. I
know,
appreciate it.
you're in the radio chat with Ronnie Hurst there, one of your teammate there. What was the radio like throughout the race? Like, because he had a really good finish also.
Oh yeah, no, we were talking each other up, trying to go like, how many laps you to the good? Oh, you're like right on the window. Try and clutch it in the turns. Try and save as much as you can so we can at least coast to a top 10. Because like I said last week, and I'm sure Ronnie's mentioned it either in the pre-race or something, he's just had a terrible string of bad luck and has not been able to put these finishes together. But to at least get a top 10 would have definitely been a shot in the arm he needs. But to finish P4 right there with me and all these other top dogs, it was just chef's kiss. Great to see.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be my pick next week to win at Talladega, and hopefully he can do that and then join you in the playoff run if he doesn't make it in there on points. You never know.
I agree. He is a good plate racer, so it'll be fun to watch.
Well, man, we appreciate you taking time after the race and sticking around. And man, congratulations again. Man, there really isn't nothing else to say. You put on a show for us, and we appreciate that. So now the floor is yours for all your shout outs. And yeah, it's all you.
All right. Well, first shout's got to go out to Ronnie, my teammate, helping me there. Try and not rush too much during a fresh run, helping me save, keep my head down, and just race my race. Good to see him finally get that top 5. Next shout out's got to be to all the fans watching at home. I know someone last week picked me to win. Sorry I didn't do it then, but glad to do it today for you. And then my final shout out is going to have to be to my wife, who, as usual, lets me race these things Monday and Tuesday and just sits there, cheering on from the background.
Awesome, man. Well, happy to have you a part of the league. It's fun watching you get drivers each and every week. And are you racing Thursday nights Gen Force or no?
No, unless something comes up, like my wife gets busy or something, I usually don't race Gen 4.
Okay, not a problem. We'll see you next Tuesday at Talladega, man. Last race before the playoffs. Can't hold anything back now.
Oh, I agree. Thank you guys, as always, for putting on an absolutely great show. Can't wait to go back and watch that finish because I haven't looked at it yet. I'm waiting to see how the broadcast was on it.
Oh, it was intense. I got a little excited, was probably yelling into the mic a little too loud, but
Yeah, I was definitely yelling. Man, they
Oh,
were
that's great.
Josh, you should have seen it. So I had blimp mode. I was watching everybody. Dude, between you and Eric and all the way to the back of the field, they were beating and banging the last 10 laps. I'm not joking. Nobody
believe
lost control, but they were in everything.
Oh, yeah. I'm just hoping I hear something similar to Dale Jr. Slide job.
I did not get that out, but
Well, I think as hot as the track was, if you'd have done a slide job, you'd have slid right on into the fence.
Oh, yeah.
Well, congratulations again, sir. We're gonna send you out, and man, what a way to send you out, right on top, man. So we will see you next week. I hope you have a good week and a nice, happy Easter holiday weekend, and we look forward to seeing you Tuesday night.
Agreed. Y'all have a good rest of your week and happy Easter as well.
Thank you, buddy.
You too, bud.
Joshua Yarbrough, everybody, your winner tonight. Let's take a look at your standings, your race results. Taking a peek here one time for the one time, and it is all jacked up for some reason. But winner, Josh Yarbrough, Eric Johnson in second, Chase Stinfley in third, Ronnie Hurst in fourth, Brandon Brock in fifth, Michael Seymour in sixth, Matthew Montgomery in seventh, Brian Zimmer finishes eighth. Ninth will go to Rob Hartley, Terry Litweiler in 10th, Ryan Fox in 11th, Jordan Bridges 12th, Brian Welchel in 13th, Charles Wilson 14th, Sean Rother in 15th, Daniel Veerkamp 16th, Ronnie Welchel 17th, Ryan Eberhard in 18th, Jamie Fox Bolton in 19th, Mark Kazin in 20th, and Anthony Bennett in 21st. Well, Guys, I'd like to give a shout out to each and every one of you watching each and every week. Really appreciate that. If you haven't already, hit that subscription button. It's absolutely free. Hit the bell for the notifications. We go live here on Zero X Media every Tuesday and Thursday, broadcasting for the Outcast Motorsports League. Another big shout out to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Get on over there to GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com and take a look at all the events they got coming up. Right now, we're going on the Rhododendron Festival. You don't want to miss that. And yeah, there was a bunch of more stuff that I shouted out earlier in the stream, but let's look at it one more time. Georgia Mountain Fair Spring Yard Sale, April 18th and 19th, and the kickoff party for the Memory Lane Car Show on April 24th. Then you have in May 24th and 25th, the Hiawassee Pro Rodeo. Get on over there, GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com today and get your tickets. And yeah, check it out. They got a bunch of stuff on there. Adam, shout out to you too, sir, and all the Zero X guys, but a big shout out to you joining me each and every week here and making this broadcast really fun to be a part of.
Man, it's my pleasure. My pleasure, Dustin. You know, Chase hit on something earlier. You know, he said that we do a good job broadcasting, but you know why that is? It's because of the Outcast crew. You know, they make it so easy and so much fun to call. You know, you can't mess it up. So shout out to Outcast League, man, and all those guys, Eric and Mark Kazin and all those guys. Also a shout out to Zero X Media and Design. Shout out to Zero X, our team and our teammates. You know, also give a shout out to my beautiful wife, wherever she's at. She's not in here. Okay.
He's looking around.
Anyway, yeah, where you at?
What is
Where
she
you
doing
at?
back there?
Yeah, no, she's not back there for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, all right, folks. Well, that's it. The checkered flag is out, and so are we. We'll catch you Thursday night for the Gen 4s at Old Phoenix, and we will see you there.
See you, everybody.